Hola Houston, bienvenidos to Viva Magazine Live. I'm your host Blanca Blanco, and today we're visiting the heart of Houston's historic Magnolia Park, where art, culture, and education and community come together to inspire future generations. Magnolia Park, arts and community, and La Escuelita de Magnolia Park have become powerful forces in preserving history, celebrating culture, and creating opportunities for young people through the arts. We'll hear from the organization's leadership, meet former students whose lives have been impacted by this program, and share highlights from this special community celebration. And now, let's hear from founder Jesse E. Rodriguez, artist and president of Impact. He established a nonprofit to preserve and celebrate the culture, history, and artistic legacy of Houston's historic First Barrio, Magnolia Park. Along with his co-founder, Joanna Rodriguez, community organizer and vice president of Impact, who helped build educational and cultural programming, along with Dr. Desi Rios. Magnolia Park Arts and Community is dedicated to preserving the cultural heritage of Houston's historic East End while fostering creativity and educational opportunities for youth. Through La Escuelita de Magnolia Park, students are encouraged to explore their identity, embrace their heritage, and discover the power of artistic expression. Let's take a listen.
Hi, hello. My name is Jesse E. Rodriguez, also known as Magnolia Grown.
I am who I am today because of my dad and my mom and my family. So I was the first one that they invested to go to college in my whole generation. So I did that. I went to college, became a professional at what I was doing in graphics and art and everything. And then after 30 years, I said, I'm done with art, graphic design. I think I'm gonna come back to my neighborhood and see if I can save some kids to art. Because I think art is a canvas where these kids actually put their heart and soul and creativity onto this piece. And when you walk in that room, you're gonna see all this art, okay? I was fortunately taught by some master artists, Daniel Lechon, who painted the church in the King Ranch back in the 40s and 50s. I was taught by Mario Gonzalez from Second Ward, who painted the mural of the U of H back in 1972, the Chicano movements. I was taught by Leo Tenguma, who painted the rebirth of our nationality on Canal Street. I learned from them, and I didn't keep it just to myself. Every year, I share the knowledge, I share the techniques with my students, and they say, how do you know I can paint? I'm impressed myself. They're artists already. And some of them came as artists, but they learned some skills that they're not taught in schools or wherever else. And I'm here to pass that on to them, and you will see it in there.
Hi, I'm Joanna Rodriguez, and I am the Vice President of Magnolia Park Arts and Community. How La Casita de Colores came about. So, 2016, my dad passed away, 10 years ago last week, to be exact. So, when he passed away, I was left with the house. And when Jesse and I were driving, he said, so what are you going to do with it? And I said, well, I want to turn it I would really love to turn it into an art house. And he's like, an art house? And I said, yeah, like a museum or something for the communities, something that brings pride, because he was already at the Y. He had a gallery there, and I saw that the amount of people that showed up there that were hungry for art.
Hi, I'm Dr. Desi. I'm a co-founder of La Escuelita de Magnolia Park.
And so the way I met Jesse and Joanne, I was putting together a program at the university I taught at, and it included an art contest. We had university students submit their art, and I was looking for artists who were using their talent to tell the stories of their communities in a really meaningful way. And Jesse's name kept coming up. And I invited him to come. He gave a talk. It was a sold-out show, standing room only. Joanne came that day. And so over the years, we continued to just kind of touch base. And then finally, what's up, Jesse? No. And then finally, you know, as we know, our institutions are failing us, right? They're not being supported. We don't have institutional support. We see the banning of DEI and ethnic studies, not just in our state, but around the nation. And I knew I had to do something that where we didn't have to ask permission. And so I reached out to Jesse and Joanne and I said, I have this crazy idea. Let's start an Escuelita. These were started in the 1870s. Our gente has been working for ourselves forever. So 1870s, South Texas, Escuelitas were created by and for Mexican Americans for their children to address the discrimination their children are facing in the schools. They learned about their history, their culture, but I also knew that arts education matters. It's another area that gets defunded. And that creates its creativity, it's problem solving. And we had this crazy idea, let's put them together, Mexican American studies and art, and let's see what happens. We know when people learn their history, we feel better about ourselves, higher self-esteem, better grades. We participate in our communities more. And so we did it, and we launched it like crazies, right?
Geneseo Gonzalez, who could not be with us tonight. The title of her art piece that's hanging inside is called The American Dream, and it represents all the Latinos who came to the U.S. to give their children what they didn't have. It represents her dad, who was taken by ICE this summer. This is where she is. She's in Mexico with him. And she wants viewers to know that migrants like her dad are good, hardworking, honest people who love and love to love and want to give everything to their own families. Gracias.
For many former students, the lessons learned through art, culture, and community engagement continue to shape their lives long after leaving the program.
Hello, my name is Ethan Bianco Garza, and I am an alumni of La Escuelita as of 2 years ago, and today I'll be opening this graduation ceremony and speaking.
Hello, my name is Carlos Marin. I'm also an alumni of La Escuelita from 2 years ago as Ethan, and I'm also a guest speaker speaking today.
This program has really built my pride in my community, my pride in myself, and my pride in my identity. Through learning history here at La Escuelita, I've really been able to find my people and help understand who I am through history, art, literature, and culture.
La Escuelita helped me a lot in breaking out of my shell. I was a very introverted student. When I started here, I was 16, and now I'm 18. And now I can talk in front of a camera without being nervous, and I can talk in front of all these people without being nervous. Hello! And La Escuelita was a big part of me becoming this person.
Community leaders gathered to recognize the impact Magnolia Park Arts and Community continues to have on the East End and beyond. The event celebrated decades of service, cultural preservation, and educational opportunities that continue to inspire future generations.
Good evening, buenas noches. Carol Alvarado, native East Ender and supporter of everything that Joanna and Jesse do. And let's give it up for them, because this would not be happening for all the energy, the sweat, the time that she and Jesse put into it. And I hope y'all have had a chance to go through and see it. But when they first started there was not much happening except a lot of passion and heart and soul into it. And now look at this. Look what we have here. And in fact, I just ran into one of my former professors from U of H, Maria Gonzalez, and she taught me a lot of stuff. And I tell you, the people that these kids are exposed to, it matters. It matters what they look like, what they sound like, where they come from. I graduated from Milby High School. And so I know we have a few buffs here, probably more Mustangs here, but we got some buffs here. Hey, we're all East End though. But at that time, I don't know if I even had any teachers, maybe Mr. Vasquez, who was our assistant principal, but I don't think I had any teachers, Joaquin, when we were coming up that you could identify with. So the people that are here with these kids this summer, it means so much. And tonight is special because our community, especially right here in Magnolia Park, needed something to celebrate today because we've had just so much going on in our community.
I didn't want to say anything because honestly, it's about the community, it's about these students. But I definitely do want to just lift up the staff for doing what y'all are doing, pouring everything that y'all have access to into these young kids, young adults. And for the young adults, the only thing I will say is that everything that's being poured into you, just make sure you pour it back into someone else, because that's the only thing that's going to allow us to really, everything that was painted today, like you look at this picture that was painted today by everybody that spoke, that's you all. And then now y'all got to walk and act in the action that comes with that as well. And Carlos, eventually you need to be a District 5 council member.
The artwork displayed throughout the events reflects the creativity, imagination, and cultural pride fostered throughout La Escuelita 10-week programs. Each piece tells a story and serves as a reminder of the importance of preserving community history through artistic expression. Events like these remind us that preserving culture begins by investing in our young people. Through education, creativity, and community engagement, Magnolia Park comes alive.
Please extend a round of applause to our artists and to our graduates.
No one is illegal on stolen land. Can y'all say that with me? Yeah. No one is illegal on stolen land. One more. No one is illegal on stolen land. Thank you all.
No, I'd just like to thank everybody that's here today, everybody that believed in us, everybody that supports us. And like I say, it takes a village, and today's proof. And thank you very much, everybody from Viva Magazine, the Blanca, and everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Houston.
What a wonderful celebration of culture, creativity, and community. Our thanks to Jesse Rodriguez, Joanna Rodriguez, Dr. Desi Rios, Senator Carol Alvarado, Dr. Jesse Esparza, the students, volunteers, and everyone who continues to make Magnolia Park a vibrant place where history and culture thrive. For Viva Magazine, I'm Blanca Blanco. Thank you for watching. Hasta luego, Houston.